I'm here in the kitchens at Chew with Brian McCann, head chef. We're going to do a recipe today of a salad with some wild garlic mayonnaise. So, Brian, how do we start off?
Okay, first of all, we're going to make some wild garlic mayonnaise. And what we have here, some beautiful wild garlic I picked this morning, John. And this is absolutely bang in season at the moment. Everybody should be using it, and it's free. Get you out in the morning, get your head clear, and it's an absolutely brilliant ingredient. I'm going to use it a couple of different ways in this salad. I'm going to tear it, so you have a subtle heat, and I'm also going to make a mayonnaise, which can be used for a variety of things. For the mayonnaise, you need a few free-range eggs, a bit of water, mustard, lemon, and of course oil.
And the wild garlic, Brian, you would get that sort of in most parks around the city?
But most parks, in fact, once you understand what you're looking for, it is in abundance, especially this time of year. It's everywhere, you just need to know what you're looking for.
And there's nothing that looks quite similar that would get you into trouble?
There is nothing that looks quite similar to the wild garlic, you know. And of course, don't eat it until you're 100% sure. Yep. Go on the internet, look at what the leaves should look like. Obviously don't eat anything until you're sure, but there's so much at the moment. I don't know anything quite close to it. I think it's a no-brainer.
And you should wash that before you use it as well, obviously, if you're picking it up in a local park.
This has all been taken in. It has been washed this morning, cold water, it's been rinsed, so it's come out like this. It doesn't get picked like this. Of course, wash all your leaves.
Okay, so what's first up there?
Okay, first up, we're going to make a mayonnaise. So I will start making the mayonnaise. What we need is, we basically need to get some of our garlic. Okay, now, it depends on the colour you want the garlic. If you want it as such a vibrant green, which I have tried to do in the past, you just add all the green opposed to the bottom, okay? But what I tended to find was, it got too strong. Okay, so you want the beautiful sweetness coming through, a touch of heat, but you don't want it to be too strong. So you basically just put the wild garlic in. The machine, you can do this in a food processor at home. Okay. Lid on. We just start this. What we're trying to do is put it like a puree, okay? And that's part of the water base for the emulsion. Okay. The next thing after that, we're going to use some eggs, okay? That's going to stabilise it. Some mustard for taste. Okay. Drizzle in the oil slowly for the emulsion. At the end, we're going to adjust the seasoning with a touch of acidity. Not too much, because what it does is it pulls away from the chlorophyll, the green colour. Okay?
And for people doing this at home, for a home blender, you would put a drop of water in that first.
Touch of water in the start. You can see a beautiful, vibrant colour there.
You can really smell that, that sort of
The
sweet
garlic, and sweet, yeah, it's not pungent either. Just scrape that down. So this is the easiest thing, you know, chop off mayonnaise. All you do is leave out the wild garlic for this. This is something that every household should make, and you don't even need a fancy machine like this. A stick blender.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next part of the ingredient is we're going to add some eggs. Whole eggs, no shell. Okay. You add about a generous amount of mustard. A teaspoon, that is probably. See, our measurements are spot on. Okay, a bit of salt to start. Get our seasoning in, and you basically just let the machine do it. Okay. That's what you should be looking at this stage. The next stage, I don't think the camera's going to get every part of it, but basically you're slowly drizzling in the oil. Okay. So on slow setting. This years ago when I was a commie, this had been made by hand.
Yeah.
And now with technology, I'll do everything else. You know, but
it's a bit harder to make by hand.
It is, like the old Hollandaise, you know, you need to make by hand. There is certain advantages of it, but you know, now you've just got to work smarter, not harder. And if you find a machine, if you don't abuse it, use the ingredients correctly, this is amazing. So what I'm looking out for here, I can hear the liquid mix almost getting thicker. But you don't want it to start getting loose, that means it's separated. This is the dreaded split. You'll hear everybody calling it a split sauce. Okay, basically it's a suspension of fat and liquid there. Now you'll hear it getting thicker. Good now, thick. But split.
I guess when you've done it a few times.
Well, this is all experience. Yeah. This is yeah. Okay, so we can make it thicker, as like a real thick mayonnaise, or for this dish, I would like it to be a touch thinner.
So for anybody just wanting to make a plain mayonnaise, the same thing, just without the wild garlic, basically.
Make plain mayonnaise, you just continue on making oil.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is the consistency I'm looking. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's an emulsion more than a mayonnaise as such. Okay. Taste is there. I get the pungency coming through the garlic, get a touch of sweetness coming through. I'm just going to add a touch of pepper for you. 20-30 turns of fresh pepper.
Obviously, the amount of oil you've got to kind of just keep checking and make sure it doesn't split. But for that amount of garlic and that amount of mustard, how much oil roughly would you put in?
I think the recipe we do is I think one egg, 500 mils of oil. The key thing is the temperature of the oil. If the oil is too cold, it will split. Okay. So room temperature is absolutely perfect. Okay. So we're just going to give that. I'll just get this into a fresh container.
And if you made a mayonnaise like this, Brian, how long would that keep in the fridge then if you've homemade?
A few weeks, John. Like, but you know, you're not going to make this volume. You're going to make a small amount of it. You know, just one egg, 500 mils. You know, a couple of weeks. Just make sure it's kept in the fridge, not on the door, in the door of the fridge, in the actual fridge.
So that's the first part of the.
That's the first part. That's the first part of the mayonnaise made. We're now going to throw all the different elements and ingredients to the salad.